More, 3 more rocks. Okay. I think this bitch is a shade.
Might have had a chance if I didn't fuck that chase, maybe. And that person didn't give up.
I think this is a shade. I'm just gonna leave here. Boring as fuck. Phasmophobia for a little bit.
So you have like eruption, got it. Nothing I can do though to counter eruption. Why the hell would you kick a gen that's 2% and then leave me? That's what we have to play with. That's a really good loop. I think that one's the bigger hay bale one. We can go there. One. Oh, oppression. It wasn't so. Oh, she's using a really good loop. This is a 50-50. Oh, and you lose it. I just had to make sure that she guessed wrong. That's why I stood away from the window, to make it seem like I'm gonna stay a little bit, but also so I can get the fast vault. No, the Kate is cleansing. My God. Well, just like that, we lose the game. Okay, we did these two. Probably need to do main. I'm gonna get my exhaustion perk back up. We got one here, so I'll do this. Not really a safe gem. Oh my God, the Kate and the Sable cleansed. So for the people that don't know, when you cleanse, it gives her like basically a shooting projectile that actually injures you. Normally, she doesn't have that unless you cleanse. But randoms don't know how to play injured, so they usually cleanse to try to heal themselves. But as you can see, the Sable just cleansed, gave her power, and then got immediately sick again. So. What good was that? Because now she either has to get sick again to cleanse it, or I mean, she is going to get sick again, but she can either cleanse it again, give her power again, and it makes her so much stronger. It's not like something that she just throws. It's like, oh, she did cleanse again, Jesus. I thought that was her coming over here. She's most likely going to kick a gen again. Oppression will kick in here soon, maybe. I know she's chasing Ada, but Kate is sick too. Shocker Disable's doing the last one over here. Who could have guessed? I'm hoping she just takes the bait and comes for me. She is taking the bait. Sick. She's gonna leave. She has one gen left. Yeah. I want her to take the bait and chase me, but she's not going to. She's gonna go check gens now. So we got this one. Why are you throwing up? I don't know. I'm not throwing up. I'm purging, you know? It's a weight loss tactic. Damn, he's gonna go back to that corner, Jen. Please don't heal again, Sable. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please. Oh no. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, I'm just dead. That's a no-ed if I've ever seen one. That's for sure no-ed. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, dude, why was she so much faster? Oh, maybe it's batteries included. We're close to the finish, Jen. Could be batteries included. Whatever. She is faster for some reason. I'll see. It's... Well, now they have to wait out this power. Don't you dare come get me. But the thing is, this is what I'm talking about. They have all the information in the world. These people need to leave. Oh my god. I don't mean leave the lobby. I mean leave the gate so they don't get pushed out. Good god. Good gravy, dude. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't think it was that much faster. It was like just enough to like fuck me in that chase. But he was absolutely faster. No, I shouldn't have threw down that pallet. She was not faster. Right? Yeah. She just was not faster. She did seem faster though. Maybe it's because I'm so used to like, okay, so when I threw down the pallet, she was already at the opening and then started moving around. Maybe that's why. But most of the time what will happen is they'll kind of like fake going towards the pallet and then go back around towards the opening and then come around. Maybe. Because I don't think my pathing was awful. It was not optimal, for sure. But I don't think it was, like, egregiously so. Like, egregiously bad. Maybe, I don't know, she did look faster. It could have been, was that 15 seconds though? I don't think that was 15 seconds from chasing us from on the hook. I didn't get any then. I did before. I have before. The problem, the good thing about having autodidact is at the times you do need it, it comes in clutch. But the times that you're not going to get value, you were never going to get value ever, because maybe this person quit or these people suck. Like, I don't know. Like, at the time when you don't get hardly any value, it feels like autodidact, like, wouldn't be able to save it there anyways. Like, but at the time when everybody's actually trying and everyone's like actually trying to play the game and trying their ass off and people really need the heals, that's when it comes in like super clutch. But for the most part, when people start to give up and shit like that, like, there's no point in like trying to force the value anyways, because you have all these people trying to give up. So my question would be, like, even with autodidact stacked early, you're not going to get the value. Oh my god. Oh, I walked back into him. Fuck. Oh, I'm dead. I wasn't gonna make it to that. Not once he figured out that I was moving early. I was hoping that he was gonna fake the pallet a little bit more, but he definitely did not. We do find his hex here. She got hit immediately. Oh my god. Oh, she must have got hit on the ramp up, and that's why she never made it. She must have got hit on her way up that ramp, which... I haven't really been in a PvP game mood lately. I mean, I was just playing Ashes, but I got disconnected. And that, you're kind of working together against PvE. But it kind of sucks because I disconnected when I finally found like a really good group to like PvE farm. So I can't really go back and play that right now. It's giving me like some error code. I go back and cleanse his fucking infectious fright. I don't make it to anything. Yeah. He's gonna use use his charge now. Oh no! Dude. If by the way, if that hook wasn't there, I would have been fine. Fuck me, dude. Just better. If the hook wasn't there, I would be inside the fucking the doorway and he wouldn't be able to get it. But because that hook slowed me down, he gets it. Fuck, dude. I was gonna say worth, though, because we get his totem. But, oh my Yeezys. He's coming back out around the outside. Yeah. Oh my god. Just better. I should have faked, though. You never get this, yeah. No, don't. I was gonna say he doesn't have We're Gonna Live Forever, by the way. So he was never gonna get me. All he did was give him free. I should have played it better though. I didn't. I'm literally the reason why we're gonna lose this, unfortunately. That Vittorio is also adding to that, but because there was nothing that he could do other than drop the pallet, but he was never gonna do that because he saw the Vittorio chasing me. And so he gave them the free down, essentially, especially since I was holding L1 so that way he could just throw the pallet, by the way. But I guess he's like on PC. Who the fuck is this? Oh, okay, this is... okay. I thought somebody joined my lobby. No, I played that like shit. I don't know. I should have respected him more. Especially a Blight. But, I mean... I would say the Blight knew what he was doing, but I just wasn't respecting him. It's a Blight. Like, I'm trying to get greedy and, like, use, like, a... you know, try to leave when I shouldn't, because it's a Blight. He can catch up to you in 2 seconds. The Kaneki wasn't that bad. Like the Kaneki, it was mostly my teammates throwing on that one because like he had, well, first of all, the one gen that I was on got hit with, I want to say 3 of the Scourge hooks, and then on top of that, my entire team wanted to play just that gen, and he had Dead Man Switch. So because he had Dead Man Switch and it kept hitting my gen, we usually either got knocked off or had to get off, and then Dead Man Switch knocked us off, and so we had to stay off for about 30 seconds, which means it stopped us all from working on the gen. So it was just my team being greedy. They just wanted to do that singular gen when we needed to spread out. It's never a good idea to do just one gen. Even if it's the last gen. Never. It's never a good idea. It's on the other side. How you been, Ghost? How's work? You don't. You said. I thought you said you're off Monday and Tuesday. Or is it Tuesday and Wednesday? It's one of the. It's the early. No, I think it's. Bruh. I think it's Goddess that's off Tuesday and Wednesday or something. It's some odd thing. Party invite. Oh. I'm in that other party right now. I think. It's Monday and Tuesdays. Okay, yeah. I think Goddess was telling me she's off like Tuesday and Wednesdays or something. I don't know. So I just know it was like the weekdays and stuff. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna get on that one. I want to do that gen in the middle, but it looks like the Sable's pressuring it. Oh my god. It's a trapper. I'm so scared. I can invite you in a second. Damn. It really be like that sometimes. Dude, I don't know where he trapped, so this is gonna be awful. Oh my god. Well, we know he was here, so that's a big rip. I'm about to run into his shit. Okay. That sucks. Let's see, I have to go back to it. There's not much for me to play here. I'm dead. Damn. I'm gonna crawl at least. Fuck, dude. Is that agitation? He always looks fast as shit when he's carrying people. I don't really see a trap here. Let's see. I'll have to go all the way to... No, don't get me off yet. Damn. Oh, I can't even find you. You're offline. I know that. I know there's no trap here, but make sure there's no. Sure, there's no trap here. We did one on the other side, so we want to get this done. Okay. I'm gonna guess that's like the window or something. I bet these injure me. They don't. It doesn't look like there's a trap here. Hey Ethereal, how you been? You happy because of what? I was gonna say. I've been alright. Okay, he gets to get himself off the hook. Ooh, I gotta take that back off. I just read a book in 2025. Oh, you read a book? What book? I mean, I won't know anything about it, but... Oh God. Dude. I'm gonna guess it's completely... The shack is completely... trapped. So... I don't think I make this just because it's on this side. Yeah. And Noed. Yeah. I think I rotted my brain too much with... Sorry. Video game stories that I didn't actually appreciate written pieces. I am a certified book reader now. Okay. Hey, I mean, I haven't read a book. Oh my God, Noah is right next to me. I mean, I'm not a book reader myself, so I don't know. But they need to get the fuck out of here. They won't know that his Noed is right next to me until a little bit later. And he trapped it, so... But at least one person's opening the door. But I'm pretty sure he gets 2 kills now because of this. I guarantee you they don't open the other door until I'm dead. By the way, they also have Kindred. So they know what's going on, who's doing what. They know where that trap is. Oh my God. They know this trap is here. I also downloaded a secondary keyboard to my phone, so now I can use Japanese emoticons like smiley faces and shit. Life is good. Oh, sick! Do they have more expressive emoticons? I don't think we can save here. He's just got his setup is just too strong. We can't. Okay, we just gotta leave. The problem is now he might still get somebody. Yeah, there's nothing we can do there. Yeah, I don't know if YouTube does them too. Let me put a complicated one in. Oh, okay, so it's like one of those ones where it'll just input it all for you. They're like almost they almost look like a macro. Yeah, I can paste them. Okay. It's good to see you though. I know it's been a while. Did you ever name the book? Oh, it was Call of the Wild. You did name the book. Call of the Wild. For some reason, I hear that name, and it was like I'm thinking of Breath of the Wild. What it is called? What can if you had to summarize what the book is about? It's not a video game, right? I swear, Call of the Wild seems like I've heard it before, but it might just be that I'm thinking of Breath of the Wild, like the Zelda game. Not a game. Okay, yeah, I didn't think it was. At first I thought it was, and then I was like, it can't be, because I think I'm thinking of Breath of the Wild, but. Call of the Wild. Is it like a sci-fi thing? Damn, I can't even imagine sitting down and reading a book. Like even when I worked like a security job, I would never sit there and read a book. I would write. So that's almost as mind-numbing. But I was more motivated to write. Okay, he messed that up so we can get some distance, which means we don't even have to throw this. Because he fucked up, we don't even have to throw that really good pallet. We can come over here and try to get he's gonna leave me, yeah. And so we should go over here and try to get value over here on this window, but that way we didn't have to use a single pallet, which is really good. It's basically the point of view of a dog getting kidnapped and put to work as a sled dog during the Klondike. Is it Klondike? Gold Rush in the late 1800s. He becomes the leader of the pack of his dogs. Oh, okay. So it's like it's the first thing that comes to mind is, you know, those like back in the, like, I would say in the, like the 90s, there was a lot of like pack of dogs kind of, and they wouldn't actually talk. but they would like you would hear their voice like almost through their mind or something, like, or maybe they would talk. I don't remember exactly, but to us watching, they're talking English, but to like the people in the movie, they're just barking or whatever. And oh, she's not on the pallet. Um, and then they would always go on like these adventures or something. Uh, Usually there's like it wasn't just dogs. It would like I think, but there was a lot of that. But also the other thing that comes to mind is like that Bolt animation where there's the hamster, the dog, and they're just kind of talking to each other. They kind of go on an adventure, and you're in the perspective of the dog itself. Sometimes, not all the time. I have to move. Give her some priority here. It looks like he's gonna go for the save. So the dogs. Oh, okay. The dog's expression and stuff can be read and seen in the movie. They made it for a while ago. The dogs don't talk, just the people. Oh, okay. So you actually don't even get any like. You just get like, oh, his tail goes between his legs and he's scared or something. Like, you don't actually get. Maybe you probably get thoughts of what the dog might be thinking. I guess I don't know. Oh, there was a movie for it. Maybe that's where I heard of Call of the Wild. Damn, that means we did all 3 gens on... That means there was 3 gens in the main building here. It's fucking awful. Okay, well, I'm glad you read a book. Do you... Like, how big was this book? Oh, okay, enough about the book. I'm trying to think. I was thinking, like, is this like a Harry Potter book? What have you been doing? I started playing Ashes of Creation recently. I bought for the early access. It's on Steam right now. I've been playing on my PC. I did try to stream it. Turns out there's no way I can stream that game without my computer like crying. So. Maybe when it's more optimized, because right now it's in very alpha, an alpha phase, not even like the marketing phase that most games are in most times, like if you play early access like Call of Duty or something like that, the game is basically done about 80-90%. And then it's mostly just them marketing it like, oh, this is the game that you'll be able to play if when it comes out in a little bit. Like, but this is Ashes of Creation is kind of letting players join along in the development process. So we get to like kind of give our input on, hey, this is bad, hey, this is good, hey, we want this instead of that. That way, when the game finally comes out, it's in a state that players that actually play the game. Is he? Oh, you're tunneling. I mean, I was gonna say I can heal and do that again. So, but you know how like most games, like they'll have this this pay to win or pay for convenience shop. Ashes Creation is trying to change that. Like they are actively against that whole idea. Roblox games. Roblox games kind of suck. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I should say they suck. I should say that there's hardly any depth to them, at all. So like they're all very surface level. So once you've played the game for like, I don't know, an hour or two, you've basically experienced the entire game. I need to get the spray or I'm gonna get grabbed immediately. Plus I'm 4% slower. Yeah, but see, like Roblox games, I guess you can give them feedback, but like this is in the grand scope of like a big MMORPG. And I say big, but like, oh god, I don't know if I make it. Got you. I was gonna tunnel again, dude. Holy. I think the one that she's doing is over there. Oh, you're actually coming after me. Oh. So, I should have juked on something else because the same reason why you never want to go through like a straight... There's only 2 Roblox games that people actually care about when you're looking for quality: Pressure and Doors. I mean, even Doors, like that's what I'm saying. Like I've played Doors, and even so, like it's roughly the same loop over and over again, right? I also meant to say as more of a... Oh, pay to win. Oh, yeah, pay to win games. Right, right. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, because you can like pay to like revive and shit. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I was like, oh, this is kind of stupid. I get it. You want to monetize your game, but I don't know. He's gonna absolutely come back. I knew he was gonna do that. Oof. He's actually chasing me. And I'm kind of bringing him to the gen. But yeah, it's not just with those games. Like World of Warcraft ended up being like that. Like, they let you pay for convenience. Like instead of having to level all the way up. I'm done. Instead of having to level all the way up, you can just basically pay for it. The other guy's way over there, and that's where I need to go. I might as well spray again. He's just, yeah, I was gonna say, he's just going back. I'm glad that Dwight has some sense and is on the other gen. But there's a lot of games that are like that. So, like, World of Warcraft, I used to play World of Warcraft, and, like, they introduced a couple things that were really bad for the community. Like, you know how, like, RuneScape has that little thing that you can buy with in-game money? And you can use that for either... You can use that for a subscription fee. Like, you could use that to have to 30 days or whatever. And essentially what it's being used for now, is, like... Because now, like, the gold farmers and the people from, like, Brazil that are using the systems to sit there and make the money, like, they will use it to re-up their game subscription, but also make more money, you know? And so it has completely increased, like, bot farming. and stuff like that, so that way they could like make real money, because like I said, most of these like underdeveloped countries, like it's better to sit here and farm gold than actually do like a real job, you know? I understand why it happens. It's just it sucks because this like token that they put in the game for World of Warcraft and RuneScape kind of ruined their game a little bit. Like because it exists, it kind of now it was going to happen regardless. It's just going to happen more now because there's an avenue for players to do it basically legally. Most of the time, like RMT is like usually banned, but when they can get it, when they can get the product to, when they can get the product from the company that's actually getting the game, then I have to wait for this person to show up. He's dead. I'm gonna use life to get to this door. Whenever you have that avenue, you basically, because, okay, so the people that are gonna use RMT to, like, progress themselves are gonna do it regardless, right? But for the people that was thinking about it, that were kind of on the fence, if the company that you're playing the game for is offering you a way to basically do it legally, you can, because now you can, what you can do is you can be like, oh, well, hey, hey Jerry, let me go ahead and give you 2 of these game tokens, and then you can, I don't know, give me, I don't know, you can run me through some sort of dungeon that I wouldn't be able to run myself through. So now it incentivizes like this this kind of RMT, but through the tokens. And so because of that, it incentivizes more and more gold farmers, more and more that may not have ever maybe gold farmed in the past. And not only is that, but it usually will make resources very, very cheap as well. Because normally, if you can imagine like real players sitting here farming for these like mats or mining or gathering herbs or whatever the fuck, like it's gonna be, they're gonna want more money for the stuff that they gathered. But if you have somebody that has 18 accounts and their bots have been farming it all day while they go to work, then like they have so much product that they can sell it at whatever price they want. So it basically floods the market with very like cheap materials. So it hurts the players in that way for mats, but it also hurts players in the same way for RMT. So I don't know. And it makes not only that, but it'll make like achievements in games like even devalued in a way. So let's say I spent like all of my time in getting this really hard achievement. Oh god. You're breaking that door. And I spent a lot of time to try to get this achievement, and it's like really hard to get. I think he's coming behind me. And it took me forever. I had to like I had to like really play with my guild and like get like and it was a very like maybe it's like a hardcore achievement that you can't normally get. But now, because you've enabled players to like buy stuff with RMT with your in-game token, people will now use that as a way to like, hey, I don't have that achievement or that title in game. Let me use like my in-game my real life money to purchase these tokens and give it to somebody that can hard carry me through it. And now it seems like I'm just as good as this person that really, really worked for it. You know, um, it it kind of devalues, I guess, the effort people put in because RMT is a thing. Where's Zarina? Zarina. Okay, I'm gonna let her get it. There's no point in doing a double save. So if that makes sense, it devalues everything. It devalues the materials. It devalues... oh, he has a bamboozle. You're gonna have to just drop. Nice. My god, this David's kind of juicing. Oh my god, this David's kind of juicing. I'm scared though. Oh god. No, my god. Oh, the hook is right here. There's another game that's called Hardcore either. Sorry, one sec. I'm gonna go for save. You don't want me to do this for free. Okay, he's on ace. I thought he was gonna come back. I was like, I don't know if I want to like get him off the hook immediately. Said you either play for hundreds of hours and learn very complicated and time precise mechanics, or buy a gear to make things easier and more fun. See, that's the thing. Easier and more fun is interesting to... That's an interesting way to put it. Oh, I'm dead as fuck. My goodness. I'm dead. I needed to go... I was gonna say, I needed to basically fake it and go to the pallet. And more fun and easy, but I basically fell for the loop. Yeah, so is that one of the games... Because there's two things that could happen, right? You buy them, and then it gets even harder than that, so you have to buy even more. Or that has completely take the challenge out of the game, so now it doesn't feel like a challenge anymore. Usually it's one of those two kind of things. And then you're like, man, I shouldn't have never done that, because this game didn't really have much to offer after that kind of challenge. But it sucks because it wants, like, games are, it made it, usually it made it that hard. No, it doesn't get harder when you buy them. There's still more challenge because new mechanics get introduced when you buy them. Oh, okay. I basically just have to go up here. I have to leave. This David is very confident in himself, though. I mean, he is good at the game, I could tell by the way he was looping earlier. But he's gonna die now, which is the unfortunate thing. Yeah. It's going back. So I have an itch. Gonna pick this guy up. He's gonna hook him over here by saloon. This person needs to get him immediately. I have kindred, so I can see all of this going down. Yeah. He's gonna kick it first. Okay. He's gonna break this door. I was gonna say, he never has enough. He didn't actually break the door, which is good for us. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna throw this. He should leave us. Yeah, he's gonna leave us. Alright, you have a good night, man. Congratulations on the book reading. Hopefully you can find another one that you like. You have a good night, though. Oh. Thanks for coming by, though. I do appreciate you. If I was paying more attention, I'd be able to know what door the other door was being open and where it was at. I gotta go. I don't know if he was going to see me there or not. I mean, the most likely, if he's smart, he would have looked around. I don't know. I wasn't going to take the chance. And he can see over that rock, so I know that. So it wouldn't be smart of me trying to do that. But what ideally I wanted to do is kind of get so close to the short side of this that whenever he's gonna walk through it, I stun him with the pallet and we both get out. But because when he's revving the chainsaw, he needed to get the down. If he didn't get the down, and got us, and she got the stun, then she basically can get out. But if I get the stun and he doesn't expect me there, then we both get out, no problem. So that's what I was going to try to play for, but she had went down already. Not her fault. I mean, she played it as best she could, and he most likely had Bloodlust 18 at that point in time, so it's not a whole lot she can do. I say Bloodlust 18. I know they can only go up to ×3, but I'm making the joke that it was completely stacked at this point at that point in the chase. Ugh. Oh, it's Michael. Fuck. I don't see him stalking us. I'm gonna assume he's stalking the other two over there. Oh. Damn. You're popping it that far away? Are you crazy? He has bamboozle. I'm dead as fuck. Yeah. I'm dead as fuck. Yeah, I could tell by the way the vault speed. I mean, it was pretty bad. I should have immediately went to the pallet. I could just tell by the way his vault speed is. I know he has faster vault speed when he's in his tier 3 like that, but it was even faster than that vault speed. I could tell. I could tell. I don't know what I was thinking. But the thing is, I was literally at the window as he's vaulting it. So it would have been really hard to like. And theoretically, I could have done it, though. What? Well, he's not coming back here. she's getting ready for a flashlight save. So we know he has bamboozle. Watch me forget next chase. That seems like something I might do. Let's forget that he had something that I literally called out and saw. Oh, she actually didn't go for the flashlight save. She went to go finish the gen. Yeah. Yep, she went to finish that gen. She was just greedy for the gen. She just threw... She has diversion for some reason. Hopefully she didn't just throw that at me. Because if she threw... Oh, he went back to hook. I want to say they're over here somewhere. Or they're upstairs. Oh. So, yeah, he threw this pallet over here. Yeah, I see, yeah. So we want to just keep using line of sight blockers here. He's shredded through all these pallets. We want to continue to run, get as much distance as we can, while also denying the, while also denying this. Why do you go in there? Okay, oh, he's gonna leave us. Let's see if we have a gen shack. There's a gen over here, which is good for us, because he hasn't, like, chased anyone over here. Other than me, but... Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Okay, they're both on the same side. Okay, I hope he's not stalking me right now. Am I walking into him? Oh. Why was his terror radius so close? Cheryl. Okay. So, he doesn't have his power right now. Oh. Do you see me? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm leaving. The good thing is he didn't get much stock off of me, so he's still. You say he still doesn't have. I know where the fucking door is, but I'm not ready to get pushed out. Oh. Okay. I'm guessing he's telling me to leave so that way he can have his attempts. But the only time we ever get that save is when he doesn't have his power. But he just got his power right there at the end. By the way, he also got that power on this Dwight, trying to show me where the door was at. Dwight and me, but... She did not unhook herself. I want to play Ashes so bad. For some reason, it wasn't letting me play. Like, it was doing some funky shit where it says that it's having trouble authenticating. But what's up, Kino Ball? How are you? Kino? Is it Kino or Kino? I'm gonna assume you mean what's up. But it's the Legion. He's right out here. You can hear him. I probably want to do this gen. How are you, by the way? What's up with you? Kino, okay. How many hours do I have? I think it's, last time I checked, which was literally like 3 hours ago, I was at 3,550 or something like that. He's in 2-story here. He is chasing at the top. Okay. I was gonna say, he is chasing at the top, but looks like he got the down. So he didn't kick, I was gonna say, he didn't kick this, I don't think. Okay. We're gonna leave immediately. Hope to God not to give him... Okay. We want to use this loop until we can't use it anymore. And go to here. I think we're gonna fake. Oh, okay. Damn. I guess we could have stunned him with the pallet, but we don't like throwing pallets here. Why haven't we got this guy off the hook? This thing is just scared out of their mind. Yeah, I roughly got about 3,500. We see him here behind preschool. He's still going after the V. So she's most likely using that window, that really strong window, which is probably what she should be doing, especially since she's injured. But she's just used God. She used, oh my god, so she used God and still went down. I never played DBD but love watching live streams. Oh! I mean, there's a lot you can learn from just streams. I try to explain a lot of it, but there's a lot you can learn in streams. I don't know if you know how his power works. We see him here, so we're going to try to keep our distance here. We're going to run to Shaq. Shaq is probably one of the safest loops. He's going to leave me. He doesn't actually want to chase me. He's probably just coming over here to check the progress on this gen up here. I don't know if they ever finished it or not, but no, they didn't. Okay, we know he's getting chased away. We need at least 2 people here for the save. The only thing is I'm injured and so is that person there. The other person is on the gen, so which is where he needs to be. Well, because she broke this, we can now abuse this window as well. We don't have life and we can abuse it. But now we're gonna have to play this. I don't know what you're doing here. Okay. I don't know why she came back. She needed to leave. She wasn't being chased. Nice turn. Oh yeah. I mean, I was just trying to see if he would swing, and miss. Because if he swings and miss, he goes outside of his power. It takes him out of his power. And his power makes him really fast, and he can vault stuff. I'll just heal myself here. We got enough. I was gonna say we do have enough pressure. The only thing is that V chasing me like that and taking the chase, even though she didn't need to. Now the killer can go after her and take her out of the match, and then we're back on the back foot again. And if the killer's smart, he should just go after her. Because once you get somebody out of the game, that's exactly what he's doing. So this V needed to leave. Because you saw that he was chasing me, right? Like, he was chasing me hitting that window, but she was still there. For some reason, she was like, nah, I need to be right here where this chase is going on. Instead of leaving, she was like, I need to be right here where this chase is happening. Because if I don't, then, I don't know. I couldn't tell you why, but... Oh, he's right out here. Damn. So the thing about his power is, think about it like this. It's basically to get injures. That way all the survivors waste their time trying to heal. So essentially what it does is he'll put his hand in the air, he'll start breathing hard. He'll go like you see him on his way out here. We don't know if he's coming for us. He did see our tracks. He's going to kick the gen right now. He'll be right back up. We're gonna see him again. Yep, there he is. but I don't think they have kindred. They just hear the tear radius. This is a very unsafe gen because the god pallet's gone. The one that used to be like right out there is gone, and the one upstairs is gone. So I need to play it very, very safe. But this killer knows that, most likely. Okay, so let me explain the way his power works, if you don't know the way his power works. Basically, he'll turn on his power. It'll give him like 30 seconds or 32 seconds of like being able to run faster to the point where he can, because killers already run faster than you, but he's going to get even more speed than that. He's going to come back here. There's no other place for him to go but right here. She's hiding. Yeah, see, we hear his terror radius. He's literally going to check that gen so he can kick it. He's probably kicking it right now, and then he's gonna look for our scratch marks. There he is. See, he's behind us. He's right there. Oh my God! Somebody used God Pallet. I wonder if they have bamboozle. If they had bamboozle, they didn't use it. So, oh my God, I lagged. What the fuck was that rubber band? Oof. Ah. So when you break those doors, when you break that door there and that door there, it makes it really weak. I should have played the top though. But he was already given Bloodlust on me, so Bloodlust is another thing that makes the killer faster. So remember, they're already faster than you when they walk. So Bloodlust is going to make them even faster. His power makes him even faster. Like, it makes it to where you basically have to outplay. Now, I should have stayed on the top and played both of these, and just played this pallet here, because that pallet's like a really, really good pallet. It's also the reason why I didn't want to throw it. But we for sure lose here because V, like I said, V threw that game by for some reason she needed to be there. Oh, I should just take a chance. For some reason, she just felt the need that she needs to be right here where the chase is, even though she's not being chased. You don't get this. Oh, okay, you do get this. I mean, there's not much I can do now. He's just gonna bloodlust me into the ground. Oh my God. So I went to fake the pallet. She didn't fall for it. It could be that she has something like enduring or something. But it is the last chase, so it doesn't matter how she plays it. Like, if she gets stunned by every pallet, right now, if she got stunned by every single pallet, it wouldn't matter, because I'm the only person left alive on my feet. And she knows that. So maybe that's why she played it that way. But like this person hard through. You can tell, by the way, you can tell this person wants to sit here and chase because of their build, but because they played it horribly, we all lose. Oh yeah, this is why, right here. This is why he didn't respect the pallet at all. Because he has Enduring and Spirit Fury. I'm sorry, I completely didn't explain the power itself again. But I was basically explaining that whenever he turns on his power, it gives him about 30 seconds of like, I don't want to say 30 seconds. I want to say it's about like 25 seconds or 20 of like an increased speed, but he can also do things that some killers can't do. Like he makes volts. He can volt the same speed as us, but also, which killers can't do. Most killers can't do. There are some killers that can, but so he can do that, but also he can volt pallets. So it makes throwing pallets early kind of useless. Kind of useless, not really. But whenever he hits somebody in that power, he'll injure them, but also put them in a mending state. So not only do they have to mend, but they also might have to heal. That's why you should never really heal with Legion. But randoms, I did heal with Legion, but I was only going to heal the one time, because I only have one heal in my medkit. But also because I know that when it's a Legion, there's a potential for him to chain his power together. So after he gets a hit with his power, that 20 seconds, if he got the hit and there was like 5 seconds left in his power, it refreshes immediately. It goes all fully. So it goes back to 20 seconds again. Which now, by the way, now once he's hit somebody with that power, he can now, anytime, wherever he runs, he can see people through walls. Effectively. So you can't hide from him, and he's fast as shit. So what it enables is to injure everyone. So essentially, if he keeps using his power, it's most likely to injure everybody. Oh my god. Damn it. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead. I went to go fake it, but so the thing about Chucky is he has a third-person perspective. Every other killer can only see through the eyes of the killer. They're in first-person mode. Like the survivors have third-person, so we know he has a totem build at least. So I wanted to fake it, and so for him to drop off of this ledge here, and that way I can go, but he didn't fall for it. Obviously he didn't, because he's a third person. Yeah. What is going on? Oh my god, she fell what? She's a cheater. What was that? That was cheating, right? Yeah, this is a cheater. She's either lagging hard as fuck, or she's cheating. She's for sure cheating. It's a hacker, I think. But that doesn't make any sense. She's hacking on PlayStation? Let me see. Yeah. Oh no, she's on PC. She's for sure hacking. Dude. I don't want to play with a hacker. The killer left. He doesn't want to play with a hacker either. I'll report him. Not the killer, the hacker. Dude. So normally what will happen is with Legion, it's gonna make it to where if you see someone get hit on the corner of the map, you run away because you need to run out those 20 seconds of his power. So, but if you don't, what will happen is he will chain that hit over and over again, and if he gets all 4 hits, then it will make it to where, because normally you can't hit the same person twice, and if you do, it takes you out of your power, it's going to slow you down and all that sort of thing. But But whenever you get 4 hits on 4 different people, then you can down the person immediately, even in the power, after you get that 4th hit. So it rewards the killer for getting all those hits, but it also punishes the survivors for not playing the way you're supposed to play against it, is basically never heal. And whenever someone gets hit by that power, you run away from the terror radius. That was the reason why I was like, oh, he's going to go into his power. He starts running at me, and then I kept running around the fence. Because he lost his power. You heard this, like, you heard him go like, like, I don't know. He was like, almost like he's in pain or something. It's a chick. I know Legion is a chick, but I just said he. So, but a lot of like new players, like a lot of people that aren't, that don't really know the game very well, or even play, a lot of people hate Legion because a lot of people can't play the game while they're injured. Like, for some reason, there's like this epidemic in the community where if you're injured, you're so scared that you won't touch gens, you won't touch anything. You're just going to be walking around injured. Because you're too scared to do anything because, oh my god, I get hit once, I'm going down, like, so, oh my goodness, I bet this is, oh, it's a Legion, not a Legion, it's an Oni. Okay, I think we saw him there. Okay, so Oni has a really strong power. And you'll know when he turns it on because there's like this big loud scream. I'll try to point it out when it happens. But he can't get his power unless he injures somebody. So right now, what everyone needs to do is play like the really strong loops. Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, you never want to play the same loop with multiple people on it. So it was smart by her leaving. Okay, we're gonna stay here to see if he chases. If not, then we're gonna go back and get on that gen. Looks like he's going after her. We know he has 2 hexes at least, because we cleansed 2 of them. I cleansed 1 and somebody else cleansed 1. So that means he has two perks that we don't know about so far. We see him there. Ooh, she's going around the weak side. Oh, no, that... Oh, no, that's a really strong pallet. That has, normally a pallet has a strong and a weak side to it. Like, this table would be the strong side of this pallet, and this would be this weak side. Obviously, it's not terribly weak, but it's still the weaker side, right? So you would always want to run the big circular part. Because remember, they're faster than you. But the only reason why you want to do that is because, so if you can imagine, if you've ever like ran track in school, okay. Yeah. If you ever ran track in school, then you know that if you run the inside, the closest to the middle portion of track, then that is the quickest route, right? Because of that, killers' hitboxes are usually bigger than the survivors. So because of that, you can run the inside and they can't. He doesn't have bamboozle. We're not gonna, I was gonna say, we're not gonna take risks here though. Yeah. He's gonna leave. He quit. So because no one gave him a hit, he can't get his power. Whenever someone gets hit, so he quit. That's exactly the way we're supposed to play it. We're gonna hit him with unsportsmanlike for leaving. So we got rid of Hex Blood Favor and we got rid of Hex Devour Hope. The other two, we're non-hexes, but because none of us got hit, what ends up happening when you get hit is your character starts bleeding blood droplets, and those blood droplets will stay on the map. Depending on his add-ons, will stay on the map, and he gets to go and collect these blood droplets, and it'll fuel this bar that he has. Once that bar is fueled all the way to 100%, he can now turn on his power, and his power makes him basically down you in one hit, but also makes him really, really fast. And that's basically the power, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. Like, he does have to, like, turn. Like, there are things that you can do, but it makes it really, really hard to play against him. But that's the strategy to play against Oni, is basically play all the strong shit, because you don't want him to hit you and get his power early. You want to wait to the last possible second before you can actually give him his power. So much theory to learn. Yes. And here's the thing. If he brings a different add-on, those droplets actually show up for us. Like right now they didn't show up for us because he was running a certain add-on. But there are ones where they show up for us, and if we collect them, it means that he can see us for a certain amount. So if we collect like 3, then he can see us for 6 seconds. So there's a lot of different play styles, not just with add-ons, but also the killer themselves. But he's what we call a snowball killer. So what will happen is, as soon as he gets that hit on somebody, they're going to start bleeding. He's going to start collecting his power. Once he has that power, he can now just start knocking people down left and right. But most good players know that you just need to play all the really strong palettes, go to Shack, go to all these things. Like don't play risky until, like, don't ever play risky early, because we don't want him to get his power. It's basically like keep away. Oh, this is Pinhead. I know there's a gen right here because of this door. Windows will help you see where these breakable doors are. Normally these breakable doors don't appear unless this little gate right here is closed. So usually if they're closed, it means that you can... Oh, he's coming down here. I don't know if she's trying to loop here. She's not trying to loop here, she left. He's upstairs. She's upstairs. That's another thing with Windows. One of my perks is called Windows of Opportunity. It's why you see these yellow... it's why you see the yellow palettes and yellow windows. So... because I have Windows, I know that they're right there, because she dropped that pallet. So I don't have a whole bunch to worry about right now. There's a lot of ways to play. That's the whole reason why I like playing the game, is because there's so many different killers. They all have different add-ons. Now, I will say, once you play at a certain ELO, or MMR... there's only a couple real ways to play, but there are, like, you're not, the only thing, there's the map, the add-ons of the killer itself, and the way the user that is playing the killer plays that killer. These are all factors in what can make the game vary, from match to match. So it has a lot of, like, replayability in that regard. Okay, she just got hooked in basement. So Pinhead is a little different. There's there's like that little blue chain around our... Oh gosh, he's gonna leave me. So that blue chain around our portraits is basically telling us, hey, you guys need to go get the box. There's a box on the map that we can't see. He has the add-on where we have to be really close to it or we can't see it. But I don't see it. It's usually yellow. He's just gonna protect. Man. So he's just trying to body block her so he can put her down immediately. He doesn't want her to get away. So what he's trying to do is tunnel. So it's the same reason why that other killer went directly after one person over and over again. But the fact... We also don't know where this box is. Oh, there it is. So we see it. I see it anyways. Somebody just collected it, so... the generator's on the other side of here, but I need to heal real quick. Okay, so... You see how those, like, little portals were coming out of nowhere and grabbing me? Now, he can create one of those portals, but for the most part, if that blue chain goes around our portrait, it basically means once it goes all the way around, it basically means that there will be like those portals that are going to grab us. Oh. Okay. It'll basically make those little portals to grab us all the time. We're just gonna throw this early. So that way we can waste this time a little bit. I don't make it to this pallet. Oh my god, his box is here. I'm just gonna pre-throw this to punish him. It's a really strong pallet, so he basically has to do that. No! Damn. I'm just dead. So, basically, that's him trying to put... Wait. I don't see this killer often. No. You don't. But, he's actually doing it a little weird. Because normally what will happen is, whenever he puts out his hand, when he's chasing you like that, and he puts out his hand like that, he's on his screen, he's still moving, but he's gonna try to place a portal. That portal, he wants to put it directly on top of you. At least good pinheads, they want to put it directly on top of you while you're running, so that way they don't actually have to aim it. Because if they... Yeah, you can't heal. So these little portals here are because no one grabbed the box. But because he has the add-on, yeah, see, the box was up there where I was chasing earlier. So we can't really do anything. There's a little bit of things that you can do while this is going on, but not really. But my team, it was my team's, like... it was my team's like responsibility to do this, and they didn't while I was being chased. So because they didn't do it, it basically punished the entire group. Oh, I'm dead. So basically what they're trying to do there is they're trying to make sure that they put it on top of you. So that way, whenever, because what will happen is it'll open up the portal and then they have to shoot it and hit you. And then all three chains will grab you. So what you really want to do is make sure that you're trying to dodge where he's putting the opening of his portal. So that way you have like a tiny bit of distance for when he tries to aim it at you. You saw me do it in the first time, but he did it again. So, oops, I messed up. But, essentially, right there, I basically... Oh, he has no red as well. He should come back to me. Don't do it. She's dead. She goes down immediately. Yeah. By the way, she has Kindred, so she saw this happen. She saw this happen and still didn't react. She has wall hacks on him. And now we lose. My entire team has wall hacks because I have Kindred. And they saw this happening, but the Sable... To be fair, the Sable, like... It would be really hard to notice that he was coming back because she's running to me and he's running to me at the exact same, like, spot. Like, he's on the second floor and she's on the first floor. But if she was just more aware and not retarded, then she would be able to see it. But it looks like something happened to where the game wasn't completely over. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if they just paid attention to the Kindred that I had, then this would have never happened for them. But so they got it down up on the top, and the Sable, instead of waiting for them to pick up, ran at me. You need to, like, pay attention, especially when the person has Kindred. Like, it'll let them know, hey, this person has Kindred. But that's the whole point of DBD, is, like, the game, if the game had a bunch of, like, really, 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 really good players, I remember, because I used to play, they used to, at one point in time, they had very strict matchmaking. To the point where whenever I got into a game, I would have really, really, really good teammates all the time. And the only thing is, the only killers that can compete at that level were the two best killers at the time, which were Blight and Nurse. So whenever I logged on to play, the lineup of killers that I would play would look something like this: Blight, Blight, Nurse, Nurse, Blight, 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 Nurse, Nurse, Blight, Nurse, Blight, Nurse, Blight. Like that would be the only killers that we would be able to play against, because those are the only killers, or at least they used to be the only killers that were able to compete at a high level, because they're kind of good killers. But whenever they put you in with people like this, where that Sable, all they had to do was pay attention, and that would have never happened to them. The game, my Kindred gave this person wall hacks, and they still fucked it up. Anyone with a brain could have saw this and been like, oh, wait a second, I should not go for this save right now. He's literally coming back to the hook. If anything, we can either pick up or threaten for the rescue later. But now I get matched up with players that aren't so good. Now, to be fair, that is what makes the game interesting. If because the thing that I found out once the matchmaking was really strict was if we played against any of these killers like Pinhead or anything, like the killer wouldn't stand a chance at all. Like I would almost feel sorry for the killers sometimes because they would leave the game with a singular hook or a singular kill sometimes. And there's almost nothing they could do because most of the players were really, really good. So, like, the only thing that makes this game kind of worth it, not kind of worth it, but kind of relatively balanced, is players like that Sable that was just there. Like, if it wasn't for bad players, then these killers, you wouldn't be able to see most of these killers. I mean, you just said it recently, like, oh, I don't see that killer very many times. The reason why you don't is because there are better killers that most people want to play. They don't want to leave it up to chance. Because even as I died there, all gens were done. So now all that team has to do is open up the doors and get out. So at most, he almost got a 4K there, but he actually didn't. I don't know. So I know they're chasing over there, but it's really weird because I heard the birds. I heard the birds like flock just now. It usually means that somebody approached the main building. Like the thing that I'm looking at right now, it's the entire main building. So normally in the beginning of the game, when you get close to it, it will disturb the crows and they'll fly just like that. You can hear the crows. It'll disturb them. So it lets you know that someone or the killer was there or is there right now. But so a good example of the killers, right? So if you remember the Oni where he has to hit you to get his power so that you can start bleeding, right? Like the whole reason why he quit was because no one was gonna give him a free hit. Everyone played really well, so that way he never got his hit. What did he end up doing? Quitting the game. He just rage quit off the game because he was like, they've already got 2 or 3 gens and I don't even have my power yet. Like, this feels like shit, so he quit. He knew he was going to lose because he hasn't got his power yet. So, so because of that, so that's what it feels like for killers when you're playing against a good team, a team like as a whole. And that's also why killers will also tunnel, because what will happen is you'll get a team and like sometimes they're mixed, sometimes it's a full team of good players, and that's very rare, by the way. That's so rare that it's crazy. But most of the time you'll have a mix of players like so I don't want to feel like I'm bragging here, especially since I've played like shit a couple times already in these couple matches. But let me go turn on. I want to grab the tape here. I would try to explain her power, but I don't fully remember it because she's been changed 3 or 4 times. So I don't fully remember, so I don't want to like tell you something that may no longer be true. So what will happen is, let's say you have a team, survivor A, B, and C and D, right? You got 4 survivors. A and B are really strong players, right? C and D aren't so good, aren't so strong. So if a killer chooses to go after killer or survivor A, and the first chase goes on forever, that killer basically loses that match. Like, especially if B, C, and D were all doing gens at the time. That is not always the case, especially with like not good survivors, but like if you can imagine a chase happening for a long time, it basically lets the other survivors stay on generators, like repairing them most of the time. Like right now, the Sable's doing a good job. Excuse me. She's gonna go after this Dwight. So this Dwight doesn't know how to play. The reason why I grabbed that tape is to cleanse off my stacks. But this Dwight clearly doesn't know how to do that. Or maybe get the short end of the stick somehow. Either way, this Sable tried to save him. But whenever you get full condemned stacks, the killer can just murder you. So she effectively just got rewarded because this Dwight doesn't know how to play. Doesn't know how to play against this killer, is what I mean. I would explain this killer, but we're like towards the end of this. So, and her power is very, very complicated. He's gonna come here, yeah. There she is. She's gonna drop off of here. We're gonna pre-throw this. She's still on us. I don't know if she has no-ed or not. We're about to find out if she has no-ed. Oh my god! Oh, I'm done. Oh. Oh, shit. She has dissolution. Damn. So if I fast vaulted that pallet, there's a reason why I slow vaulted. If I fast vault that pallet just disappears underneath me. She has a perk where if you get an injure, I don't know where the doors are, by the way. If you get an injure, for, I want to say like 26 seconds or 22 seconds or something like that, that entire time, she's gonna just teleport to this TV, you know? Yeah, she is. Did we get this door open? We did. So she probably teleported like right here. Yeah, she did. You can tell because that there's a crow that just got scared. Yeah, you see that crow there? Yeah. So survivors or killers can disturb the crows, and they can yeah. And that's how you can figure out if at least someone is there. right here. So I'll show you right here. Because I saw this like this emblem, it says 3 seconds after injuring a survivor, Disillusion activates for 20 seconds. While Disillusion is active, if a survivor fast vaults over a pallet inside of your terror radius, the entity will break the pallet at the end of the vault. So once I went over it normally, it was just going to disappear. Effectively, so basically what they do is they use this, they'll get an injure on you, and basically you cannot use pallets anymore. It kind of sucks. Like, or you can try to use them and do it like I did. I was hoping that she would swing, like do like a long lunge. That way, because I don't think I make the window anymore. She had so much bloodlust at that point in time that I never make the window again. So I basically had to play it like that. Or try to like spin and like have her swing and miss, but it is complicated. But like the whole thing about this is that like the Dwight got punished because he doesn't know how to like play against the killer, and that sucks. It sucks for the Dwight, right? Because how can he know how to play against something if he doesn't know how to play against something, right? But the good thing about the game is that there was a point in time where these game developers would bring a new killer in every 3 months, which means there's always like something new to kind of play with or see or whatever. Which is a good thing because it lets your player base have like a new little shiny toy every 3 months, right? I don't know who the killer is, but what? Okay. Oh, you're gonna tunnel out the bot. Interesting. So this killer's interesting. But she's tunneling. She's one of the stronger killers too. She's one of the stronger killers too, which is, especially since we have two bots, it's even weirder that she's tunneling. But because bots don't play really well, I guess they play better than like really, really bad players, but. I don't know why both of these people decided to quit. Maybe one person disconnected and they're like, I'm gonna go over there with my friend. I don't wanna let my friend just leave because they disconnected. Okay. So the thing about this killer is they go into this they'll go into this, like, what they'll do is they'll stop for like 4 seconds or 2 seconds. It's mostly like a second and a half. But what will happen is everyone will go invisible to her. The only thing she'll see are scratch marks, and the only thing she'll hear is our footsteps. Scratch marks appear whenever somebody is running. For the killer, there's like these little red scratch marks behind me where I'm running. Whenever I'm running, but if I'm walking, they're not there. So that's why whenever you see me like do that, like I'm sitting there trying to walk, because I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to confuse where I'm trying to confuse where she thinks I'm at. Just throw it. Yeah. Ooh, she's still on me. We have Lithe, so... Oh! I was gonna say, so we're able to kind of get away with that, but... she's really, really fast when she's in her power. And as you saw there, she swung, but she's on PC, so that swing is happening for like, let's just say about like 7 frames, but because she's on PC, she swings and then slings her fucking mouse all the way to the right, so basically she has this almost 270-degree hit. Yeah. But like I said, because she's on PC, she's able to get this like hit that most like console players won't be able to get. But it really does look like she's just trying to end the game. It's a very, very, very like sweaty kind of like I said, we had 2 people quit and she's still playing like this. So it's basically a 2v1. But oh, I wonder if that's the streamer. There's like a streamer named Remy, and they play exclusively like Spirit, I think. I want to say they play exclusive. They're like a Spirit main. It's some chick, I believe. But this could also be an imposter. This could also be someone that knows that that's a streamer and plays that way. But I don't know. Ghost. Oh, I didn't even see if I was able to play. What's going on? And how's... Because I wasn't going to say your real name. Because what happens now is it used to say Ghost, and then I guess the way you requested this time is like real friend thing. So now you're, or at least the name that you put on shows up. Does that make sense? Like I don't even have my real name for people, for close friends that show up, because I think I still show up as Sin the Cannibal. Yeah. Yeah, I'm weird like that. No, it was because back then, whenever you streamed, it would show your dashboard, and your real name would be on the bottom right if you put your real name there. So, not that people aren't going to be able to find out my real name. Obviously, if you have the equipment, you can find out. You're good. That's another spirit. I'm leaving, man. So that's kind of what it looks like when you kind of outplay them a little bit. Looks like all three of my teammates are over there. Oh my god, she threw that pallet for no reason. By the way, she still might get destroyed. Oh, he went after her. So that's another reason. That's another reason why you never want to like all be in the same place. Like she has so much pressure over there now. I don't know how much of the game you know, Kina, but I'm sure if you watch a bunch of DVD streams, you kind of know a little bit about them. Stuff that you can pick up, anyways. Okay. Damn, I'm in queue. I'm 70 people in queue. I'm in queue to log on to Ashes of Creation. There's 70 people in front of me. Yeah, because my server's full. Yeah. You've never played an MMORPG, I guess, but whenever a server is at capacity, you don't want it to go over capacity because it's gonna make the game all fucky, laggy. Like you'll rubber band over and over again. So they put in these queues, so that way whenever people leave, you're able to come back in. But I've never seen it to where the queue was like that after launch. But I guess. They did have a queue on RuneScape. You don't see it very much anymore because they distribute you into all the worlds themselves. Because all those worlds are servers. If you wanted to join us, oh gosh, on RuneScape. I kind of used them all. I don't know. I think I'm just dead here. Yeah. She didn't want me to go for a save. Logging. Oh, it's the same spirit. Oh my god. I was kind of all over the place. I think. So. I don't know what exactly happened to my team over there, but they got absolutely destroyed. I looked up and everybody, like one person's dead, one person's on the hook, the other person's being chased. I don't know exactly what happened, but... Like, because at first she was chasing me first. She didn't get anything. So she went after my team and immediately destroyed them. So I don't know. It only took me doing one gen for her to demolish the entire other 3 people on my team. I never really emoted. No, not really. I just played the game. They hope you fixed all the gen. That's the thing. If they only give me 20 seconds to do gens, I'm only going to get a third of the gens done, right? Like 1/12 of the gens done. So I don't know what they expected. So it takes roughly one person to do a gen. It takes about 90 seconds. So that means they all got destroyed within 90 seconds. Because remember, I did the very first chase, and then I did the gen in the middle, and then I started the gen over there. So in 90 seconds, he completely destroyed the rest of my team. Just think about it. It's crazy. He's killed somebody, which means he's either hooked them 3 times. He put somebody on a hook and then while that person was on the hook, was already in chase with the last person down them before I could even get to the hook. It's another Oni. He's gonna... I was gonna say, he's gonna wanna, like... I thought... If this were a good Oni, he would have zoned me on the outside. But he didn't. Woo! So now we're gonna go this way. So we want to play these loops as safe as possible. Obviously, like, he could have mind gamed me at those windows, but you see what I'm saying? You see how, like, I did that gen and we got 2 gens and there's another gen that's at about 80%. Like, if you chase a good survivor, or at least somebody that knows what they're doing, I hate calling myself a good survivor, but if you chase somebody that knows what they're doing, then you basically are losing the game. So what that incentivizes is to go after the players that don't know what they're doing. And if they don't know what they're doing and you tunnel them out, then it doesn't... like, you can kill somebody like that, like exactly like that Michaela in our last game that was dead in 90 seconds. Like, that's why you want to go after them, because what ended up happening was that killer was able to abuse a really bad player and win the game for it. She immediately left me when she couldn't chase me. She had left me immediately. That's what a good killer would do, but it also makes it like a really, really bad experience for people that are learning, because if you're learning the game, the killer is going to go for you because the game is teaching the killers go after the weak players, which means the killers aren't getting better. They have to do this. They have to do this every game. They have to tunnel every game, the same person, the weaker players, which means they're not getting better, which means they have to continue this strategy every single time unless they get really, really, really good, which can happen. It's just this cycle of... It's just this cycle that won't ever, like... It'll keep happening because here's the thing. If he chased me even longer than he did, he completely loses the game entirely. And... oh, fuck. Okay. So if that's the case, then he loses the game. So you never go after me. Now he's about to get his power. All of a sudden, right now he doesn't want to come after me. Sure, we can see that. We obviously see that. But now that he has his power, he might grow some nuts, right? Like, because it's really, really strong. We'll see. He's gonna go to them. But I need to go for the unhook. This is why you never want to be on the same gen. Because if they were on a separate gen, they would still be able to do they would still be able to be on a generator right now. But they're not. I think that Sheva disconnected, by the way. Because it looked like she was running in place at the time of disconnection. So I'm going to guess she disconnected. We have really good. We have two really good loops here, and actually we have three. That's a really good loop. That's a really good loop, and that window, even without that pallet right here where I threw it, is still a really good loop. So, I don't like this killer. His voice is creepy. Yeah, he's kind of got like this growly voice, I guess. Like, he just thinks it's creepy. I mean, Oni. Hmm. Not everybody's particularly fond of the growls, okay? Oh my god. Shit. I'm dead. I had to play this really weak palette. He's gonna push them out. I was gonna say, if she hides, I have a chance here. He probably thinks that I'm going to... Okay, you can get me now. She doesn't have kindred, so she doesn't know it's safe to get me right now. Okay, let's just leave. Yeah, Ada played it perfectly. Because I was able to crawl away, so he was still looking for me. He didn't know where I was at, so he has a choice. He either keeps the person on the hook and guards them, or looks for me and finds me and secures both of us, right? So because I crawled away when he left me, I was able to punish him leaving me on the ground. So I was able to get some value by crawling away. He did come looking for me. He just didn't find me. So he went back to hook. Dude, we saw 58 people in front of us in queue. I gotta go use the little girl's room. I'll be right back. You heard me. Alright, we back. No, I'm a gamer. We don't wash our hands. What are you talking about? Just... I'm just kidding. Alright, bro. I'm gonna head to bed. Enjoy your stream. See you next time. Alright, man. Take it easy. Thanks for coming by and commenting, chatting with me, hanging out. Hope to see you soon. Have a good night. Oh god. It's a trapper, dude. Fuck. Where's he at? That's gonna injure me. Yep. Saw that coming a mile away. Oh my god. Let's make sure it's not up here. What I should do is 99 my heal. We saw him trap over here. So because of that, we know there's... Oh my god. I should have faked it and just healed. What? Oh, she's gonna go to second. Yeah, she quit because she's gonna go to second. Second stage. Fuck. Oh, and they open up by themselves. Oh my god, no. I just watched that open up in front of me. I also watched that pallet get wasted. Yeah. Damn, that's a big GG's. Yeah. Huh? The bot can't see... What? Wait, what happened? How did the bot get out of that? I mean, the game is over. The game is over. I thought I was doing good by undoing all the traps, but they all reset themselves, so it doesn't matter. My God. This is for sure over. I bet that Dwight's doing a dole. Yep. Shocker. What a useless sack. Yeah. Oh my goodness. GG's. He trapped it all. Yeah, I trapped this. Well, that can't go there either. Everything is trapped. Oh my God, he trapped all of this, and we never got a fucking gen done. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter them undoing it. They're gonna all reset. Unless you're gonna sit here and do every trap on the way in and like over and over again. You basically just wrap around the entire map doing them all. Then it's over. And this person just got trapped by a trap that you can clearly see. That was the one over there by the lab that I did. It was pretty obvious that trap was there. It's so easy to see traps on this map too. We just need to leave the game. The game is over. Pretty sure this is trapped. Yes, it is. I don't have any more. Oh my God! Oh my God! I was almost able to do it, but he's just too good. Meanwhile, this Feng Min, crazy. He's coming up to you. You Holy useless. Oh my God, dude. Oh, I'm so done with this game, dude. Holy shit. Oh my God, there's still 53 people in queue. Fuck. Why did it kick me out earlier? Dude, this is rough. Mm-hmm. He had both iridescence. It's fucking nuts. Dude.
All that's missing is some fish soup.
I think I'm gonna go grab me some meat. Like from fast food. Oh yeah. Let me stuff the stream.